started here in 2000 as an intern on course 7. Worked on course 6 for about 5 years after that and came over to course 2 in 2006. I was assistant superintendent on 2 from 2006 to 2014 and have been the superintendent on 2 ever since. Original owner was out of Boston. He invented one of the soda fountains and bought this land for like $1 an acre, bought a couple thousand acres. And it was ideal for him because it was halfway from Boston to Florida. And the train station stopped in Southern Pines. So it could be right off the train. And actually the first divided highway in the state of North Carolina came from Southern Pines to the resort. So it was that popular during that time that they felt they needed it. There was a doctor in Southern Pines who had been to St. Andrews, and that was his only claim to golf, architecture, anything. And they said, well, you've been to St. Andrews, surely you can build us 9 holes for golf. So he built the first 9 holes on course 1. It was so popular that Donald Ross comes to Boston. Our first founder was in Boston. One thing led to another. Finishes course 1, builds course 2. Builds 4 golf courses, and then the Depression hit and they stopped.
What would you say are kind of the hallmark features of a Donald Ross course, and how well did they capture those in the renovation?
I think the best quote that I saw was that Ross, like in a kind of naval terms, a fairway is the easiest course to get through hazards. So he routed our fairways to be the easiest course to get through hazards. So that's what I feel like course 2 has, and most Ross courses have, is a way to get from point A to point B, and then you choose how aggressive you want to be. Ross said he hated overgrown fairway grass for rough. When Donald Ross built the course and started in 1907, it was like this. It was grass where it needed to be, and then everything else was just native, sandy, wiregrass, natural, just kind of what was there. He put grass where you could play through it, and then left everything else natural. They were sand greens, where they were squares, where they had to bring a mop with oil and smooth them after you putted, almost like a bunker. And that was until 1934. They were sand greens. They were trying to experiment with grass to figure out a way to get grass, because we had the 1936 PGA Championship. So imagine preparing for a PGA Championship, not having any grass, and having to figure out a way to get grass on your greens. So it was an older type of coastal Bermuda overseeded with Italian rye was the first grass that we had in 1935 on the greens. And it stayed that way until Ross died in 1948.